Hey everyone, welcome to my weekly trade recap. So I usually like to do this at the end of every week just so I can obviously learn from my mistakes and discover areas where I can actually improve upon. And also so that you guys know my thought process behind why I take a trade and why I might avoid a trade. So the first thing I do is I always start my weekly analysis by checking out the economic calendar for the week. And this starts by going to forexfactory.com. It's the URL. And so we can see for this week we had no news on Monday. And usually when there is no news on Monday, price tends to be a bit choppy. So I usually tend to avoid it unless I see like an A+ setup, which I'll explain later on. Only then I would consider taking a trade. Tuesday was another dodgy, choppy day, I would say, because we have Fed Chair Powell who would testify. Usually price is extremely volatile when he speaks, so I just try to avoid any trades before, during, or after. Wednesday, I can see that Fed Chair Powell is going to testify again, so it's the same story as Tuesday. Thursday we have CPI. So usually the day before CPI, price is all over the place, and I usually do not get a clear setup, so I just try to avoid it. Unless I see something that's really good, only then would I change my mind. And Friday is also a good day because we have PPI. So usually I would like to take any positions after the final news, which is 3 p.m. Well, this is currently 3 p.m. because I'm living in London right now, so I've set the time zone to that. But the time on my chart is set to New York time. So I mainly trade according to the New York time, if that makes sense. So let's go to the charts. And I've already skipped to, I think this is Tuesday when I took my trade. You can see since Monday, price has just been going upwards. And usually if that happens, if price, let's say for example Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, price is only going one direction, you can expect price to go in the opposite direction, because this is how a candle usually is. For example, this candle on the 5th of July, a normal candle has a wick on top, a body, and a wick below. And on Tuesday or Wednesday, if you looked at the weekly candle, you would only see like a huge body and a wick on top. You would not see a wick below. So this is usually a telltale sign that price is going to distribute lower towards the second half of the week. And we actually see that happening, but I actually missed a clear. I didn't find anything very clear, so I didn't want to take the trade, especially because we had Powell talking this week. So we're gonna go on Tuesday. I usually take all my trades at the silver bullet hour, which is from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. But I'm more flexible because I trade on the 5-minute time frame, so I look for trades between 10 a.m. to, I would say, max 12:30. So if you look at the 4-hour, we can see price premium has been going up all the way since 2nd July. And let's switch to 1 minute. It's 9 p.m. Let's go. Okay guys, my bad. This is the first time I'm doing this replay talk stuff. Okay, so you can see here price is in a premium position. And by the way, this video is like completely raw, unedited. I just wanna, keep it as natural as possible. And then we go to the 1-hour time frame. Yeah, especially because you can just see this day was Tuesday and this was the day of Jerome Powell in which he was going to testify. So price has just been super choppy. The market is just waiting for him to talk. So we look at the 1 hour, we're in the premium. We've already swept this high here, swept the Asian high as well. So we go to the 15 minute. This is what it looks like, extremely choppy. We see all these like unfilled fair value gaps. Oh, this one is filled. Unfilled fair value gaps to the downside. When price has been going in one direction for so long, you just know it goes down. That's from my previous experience. And we're gonna wait till 10 a.m. which I think is around here. Yep. Yeah, can you just see how choppy price is? Like, honestly, I was gonna skip this day as well. But then I saw a really good trade, so that's why I took it. And boom. So I essentially entered on this retracement of the fair value gap. And we saw this bullish candle get inversed, this bullish fair value gap. So my strategy is I mainly use 5-minute inversion gaps, inversion fair value gaps. So we can see as soon as this came back down, retracement, I entered, and it was straight to, like, there was barely any drawdown price. Literally, I would say from 10:50 to less than half an hour, it already hit TP. Yes, that was my first trade, and I already alerted this in the Telegram group beforehand, which I will link at the end if you guys want to have a look at it or not. Up to you. So we're gonna go back to the 1 hour chart. Fast forward to the next day. Oops, I think it should be okay. If you see on the 1 hour, we are very close to this fair value gap right here. 15-minute. 1 second. My days, bro, I think it's fine. I can still show this to you guys. Yep. So you can see here, we've been literally going up the entire day. And I know I did say it was Jerome Powell and I was not gonna trade Jerome Powell day, but at this very clear setup, I will do it. And so here we can see that this bullish fair value gap is inversed, and it's within our time window as well, which is starts at 10 a.m. So then as soon as that happened, took the trade, stop loss at the high. I mean, yeah, this high, you can say 2:1, give or take 2:1. I put it here. I mean, there's literally any drawdown on these trades, and you want to see speed, you want to see price immediately go down. And I did not see it in a trade on Friday, which is why I closed it early, but it ended up going to full TP, which I'll show you again later. So this trade is the one I alerted on the group chat as well. Yeah, and other thing is I saw equal lows as well over here. So retail traders will see this as support and they will buy over here, and they'll place their stop losses below, which is what I like to target. And I essentially target retail traders stop losses. Yep, and then we see this another inversion here. This trade I did not take, unfortunately, because I was away from the charts, and I was quite happy with the 2.7 hour. But this is another good trade because I saw this bearish fair value gap get inversed, and you can target this fair value gap or even a new high. Let's see what happens. Boom, just like that. Very little drawdown. These are the best trades. No drawdown, just speed. So yeah, this was another 2 hour, you would say. Insane. This is actually a very good week, I would say. Then let's go to 1 hour. I think, yeah, Thursday. On Monday. So this was CPI, and as soon as CPI came out, boom, price just distributed lower. And this is what I meant, like I actually missed this trade here. If you look on, let's go to the 4 hourly actually. Where are we? This is what I mean when prices are going in one direction the entire week. It does not leave a wick on the downside. So you can see when prices are going in one direction for so long, all these people that were long, their stop losses are at the bottom over here. over here and over here. So price seeks liquidity, and liquidity is where everyone's stop losses are. So that's how it is. I missed the entry, unfortunately, but there was a very good one here, like we can see over here, but this is outside of of the silver bullet hours. There was another one, I think, over here. No, over here. This one. But it was not within my time frame, so I didn't take it. And it's fine. I mean, I did have FOMO, but I didn't really care much because, like, from my experience, you're always gonna find another setup. So the market is always moving. People are always trading. There's always money to be made. So I don't really care about it. So let's go 3. And now we go to Friday. Okay. What I like to do is I just let the stop right at Friday 10 a.m. So you can see here price has been manipulating higher, leaving literally no chance for entry. Like it just takes off here. There's no retracement. It just keeps going higher and higher and higher. If you bought here, good on you, I guess, but I would never do it because I never buy in premium. I only wait for retracements, and we have all these unfilled fair value gaps here. So what happened here is, if you go to the 4 hour, or if you go to the 1 hour, we can see that price has reached this, 1 hour fair value gap here. So I'm expecting price to reverse and head lower to fill in this fair value gap. So let's see what happens. You can see here that this bullish fair value gap gets inversed, and this is why, and we have all these unmitigated fair value gaps here. So this is what I do. I took the trade here, but I saw a lot of consolidation and drawdown over here, which I personally did not like. As you've shown in the previous ones, previous setups, price usually just goes down with speed. So when it kind of came back here, I just closed at the break even, which I think was better for me to do because I'd rather have the peace of mind rather than just keep waiting the trail and draw down. So yeah, this is what happened. It flew straight to my TP. It's a bit annoying, but as I said, it is what it is. I don't really care. I didn't chase price. Patience pays. So just kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And there was another setup here, which I did not put in the Telegram group, but I did take later. But I closed it as soon as I was 1-to-1 because it was late Friday evening. I just want to get this done with and go out. So yeah, that's my analysis. That's the recap for the previous week. And I'm trying to make this weekly series just so this is essentially my video journal. So that way I'm held accountable and I don't take stupid trades. Because before I used to have many profitable trades, but I used to also take these trades here and there because I was just bored. And these were the trades that I would end up losing naturally. And I realized if I just ended up doing these stupid trades, if I just ended up avoiding these stupid trades, there's so much money to be made, So yeah, this is my video weekly journal series. And I also have a Telegram group where I do post some of these setups ahead of time. So if you want to join that, link in the bio, completely up to you. I have nothing to sell you, so it's all on you. The other thing is the chart I use is this one below, NDQM, Nasdaq CFDs. So the thing is, US 100 has many different charts on TradingView, as you can see, and they all have different prices, but as you can see there, they operate the same way, but it's just slightly different because every broker has a slightly different price. So what I do is I just have the NDQM because there's only one NDQM, and my broker uses the same one. So all the setups I post are based on this chart. The other thing is I also have strict profit taking rules. So as soon as price moves to 1:1, I moved my stop loss to break even. I also take a partial, and the next partial is at 1.75, and the final partial is at 2. But sometimes if I really feel like price can go down, I just end up holding a runner. So like for example, if I go to clear a setup for this, Usually when price makes a move this big, there isn't a clear setup because the market doesn't want everyone to be making money. So yeah, so that's about it for this week, and I'll see you next week, and have a great weekend. Peace. And these are screenshots from the Telegram chat. As you can see, all setups called ahead of time. Link in bio if you want to join. I have nothing to sell you, no premium version, nothing. It's all free.